Hi, everybody. I am back. I am back to do a check-in. So we did a reading last week, kind of asking about what the White Hats are up to. I'm doing something different today. It's really cold here. Uh, I'm in my living room near the fire. I am bundled. I'm bundled right up in my boyfriend's heavy flannel because men's flannels are heavier than women's flannels, and I'm super cold. Also, I thought you guys might get to meet Luke. Luke, Luke is here on the couch with me. But yeah, I'm down near the fire where it's warm. I'm bundled up. It's really cold here, and yeah, once you go outside and you kind of get that into you, it's hard to warm back up, isn't it? So I'm in my living room doing something different. I've got this little fold-in table that I take around to events when I'm doing events. So I pulled out the fold-in table. I got near the fire. I thought this will work. Maybe you can meet Luke. I think he just zoomed behind me. But we did a reading last week asking about the White Hats. And we got some pretty good insight into the White Hats, I think. I had someone who had never seen our videos before, tell me that she believes the White Hat operation isn't just comprised of humans. And we all know that. We all believe that as well. She said she was a first-time viewer, so she wouldn't have heard the many conversations that we've had around the White Hats and the Off-Worlders and things like that. But it doesn't matter, you guys. I just want to say this. It doesn't matter if the alliance is made up of off-worlders as well as, humans, and other more enlightened beings. They're still beings, just like us. They still have egos. They still have hearts. They have feelings. So we don't want to put anyone on a pedestal, right? We really don't, because that's what's kind of gotten us into this mess, that worshiping of things. Listen, we all have source within us. We all do. Other beings from other worlds, other lands, other dimensions have source within them, and we have source within us. So even if they're more spiritually enlightened than we are, or technologically advanced, they're still not God, and not to be put on a pedestal. They still have room for error. They still have room for flaws. When they go back, when we pass away and we go back to being that which we came from, then we're perfect. Then we really are in perfection. But as long as we've incarnated into these bodies to have this experience, there is room for flaw. So we should never put anybody on a pedestal. Don't worship. I mean, that's no different than people worshiping, the Hollywood stars. And Luke, honey, he's got a bone, being loud. So yeah, we don't want to worship. And we saw that group has amazing intentions. And I mean, they're an amazing group, but there's still room for flaws, right? That's what we got in the cards. We also got that one of the things that's holding them back on pulling out the technology for all of us is that there's some there's some dark technology that they were wanting to wheedle out. There was some dark technology. We got that. So, and then we got, as far as the truths coming out, that we got that they were a bit disappointed with how some of the truths that they have put out there were received. But we got, as far as the technology goes, that there was some dark technology that they were concerned about, right? So since then, some other truthers have come out with some, there's SG Anon, and what he does is he surmises things. He kind of puts together things, and he comes up with an idea of what may happen. So he's come up with an idea which is fairly dark. And then there's another truther, Phil. I'm just going to say Phil, who I don't know, I think within a night or two after I did my reading, did a live and said that there had been some very dark technology that they were going to unleash on humanity, that would pretty much wipe out the planet. But he also said that that had been taken care of, eradicated, right? So there's that. Both of those theories kind of make a little more sense out of the reading that we got when we looked into the white hats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a couple of questions. I'm going to, this is my regular deck. So what I want to do is I'm going to ask the universe to show us if the threat, if the dark technology that we were picking up in the cards, feel like he's doing something he shouldn't be. Luke, puppy. Hey, baby. Puppies. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? Oh, puppies. So yeah, I'm going to ask the cards if the dark technology that we picked up on last week when we did a reading as to what was holding the white hats back. We want to know if that dark technology has been eradicated. I think we want to ask that, because that would lead into what we got off of Phil's live, right? And we would see if that dark technology that the cards told us about last week has been eradicated. That would make sense if we're in alignment with what Phil was saying on his live. So let's see. Is the dark technology that we picked up on in the cards last week that the white hats wanted to get out of the picture, make sure it was taken care of, has that been eradicated? Yeah. Came to an end, you guys. First card up represents the question, right? And this is an ending. And this is of the earth. And that was something that would have ended the earth. It would have, according to his life, that was something that could have just taken us all out within months, because it was going to be airborne, and it really would have been like a real pandemic, you guys. So I asked if it's been eradicated, and we got the ending. So there's been an ending put to that. Okay. Let's get the rest of the story around it. All right, so the story around that is, yes, it has been eradicated. Directly across from that, we have the Knight of Wands. And as you folks know, the wands represent this here, the journey, right? And the Knight of Wands is a soldier, and that is driven by fire. So yeah, they fought. They fought to get in there and eradicate this, end it. That's the end of a cycle right there. Above them ending it, it looks as though they had some inside help. So deals being made, some inside help. I believe that the white hats have infiltrated them, and I believe they've infiltrated everything. So, it looks like they had some inside help, some deals to eradicate that mess. All right. It was a hard battle, and it was long fought, and it was fought for a long time, and it was a very hard battle, and they were beaten up over it. And remember in the reading when we were asking the white hats some stuff, we got that they had been pretty beaten up along this journey. And this is one of the battles that was really, really hard for them, and fought very hard and beat the crap out of them trying to get this taken care of. So, what's driving this whole reading at this point now, you guys, is we can walk away from that fear. We can walk away from all of that fear. We're ready to break new ground. We're ready to break some new ground. That's my puppy and his toy. I'm so sorry, you guys. That's what happens when you have a puppy, right? So we can walk away from all of that fear. Remember those cups. Those are cups. Those are feelings. Walk right away from that, looking for something new, ready to break new ground. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And that, at the top of this, that is saying we are getting ready for a whole new way of life. This guy is abundant, very abundant. This guy is very abundant. So it looks as though that dark technology that came up in our reading last week is probably what Phil was referring to. And he did say that it had been eradicated. And so we're asking that question. Has that been eradicated? And we got yes. We got yes. We got that cycle ended. Okay? So that's good news. Now, I'm going to go a step further, all right, you guys? Because SG Anon did a podcast. And, of course, he's looking into sort of like the plan, right? And he's trying to decode, and he's playing his part. And he did a podcast that a lot of people didn't like because it seemed scary. And he said, this isn't necessarily going to happen. I'm just saying that this is research that I've done, and maybe this is the plan that they've had, and this could happen. So let's look to see if what he came up with for intel is something that is a possibility. No, let's not ask if it's a possibility. Let's ask if it's going to happen. Okay? So let's ask that. Let's ask that. I hope that you're all having a great week. It's for anybody that celebrates Christmas. It's a busy week. The solstice was yesterday. We know what they do. We know what they do from now right straight through till New Year's. We know what they do all year round, really. But we do know that they have particular holidays and things that they do a lot with. So I'm just asking all of you to stay in that love vibration, put as much love and healing out as you possibly can. Send love to everybody all the time. Fill yourself up with it first. You gotta fill yourself up with it first. So fill yourself up with it first. Send it out to everybody. Send it into the earth. See it expanding, filling the earth, coming up from the earth, coming out of the earth, affecting everything and everyone within the earth, on top of the earth, and then going out into the ethers. And that love vibration just expanding into, infinity. And keep your vibrations high. Do things that bring you joy. Don't let them feed off of you this week. I always say that. Don't work for them for free, right? Don't work for them for free. Okay, you guys, let's see if the other illness that SG Anon had talked about in his podcast. I have to be careful what I say here. So I'm not going to say the name of the illness. But just because I don't want it to trigger anything. Let's see. We're asking if that is... let's see. All right, so we're asking if that is going to happen. Will that happen? We want to know a yes or no. Let's just see. Is that going to happen? Well, let me just say this. SG Anon is certainly on to something. He is definitely onto something. So this was part of their plan. First card up is the Page of Cups. And then right directly above that, the Dark Magic. So absolutely, absolutely, this is a hidden agenda that they've had planned for quite some time. That's what they wanted to do. So it is. It's a hidden agenda that they've had planned for quite some time. But across from their plan, we have that it has had a light shone on it. And we have that the word is spreading. Okay? So because of truthers and people doing their research, looking into things, bringing this stuff up, shining a light on it, and spreading the word, they've tied their hands. They've brought judgment upon them. And now it's been transmuted. It's been transmuted. They can't do it. That's the great thing about the Great Awakening, you guys. That's why I said, you know, if we all use our voices, if we all, I mean, they know what we're chattering about. They read our texts. They hear our phone calls. They hear what we're talking about at the kitchen table. Come on, you guys. You know that to be true. You talk to your friend about needing a new mattress. You pick up your phone. The next thing you know, you've got ads about needing a new mattress. Here's some mattresses for you. So the more we're all educating one another and shining our lights, shining our light, right? And getting the word out there, the harder it is for these guys to do things. We tie their hands. We tie their hands. And we bring judgment upon them. And then everything changes. Everything changes for them. So what I'm getting is that absolutely was the plan. And he is definitely on to something. It was the plan. And that because of him and maybe some other people, the light's been shown on that. And their hands are tied. They can't do it. Because we brought judgment down on them. So that's a pretty nice feeling to feel that's not a possibility. So let's look at the Judgment card and just let's clarify. They can't do it. So this plan has been toppled, we're asking. Is that true? We're going to go right off the Judgment card. We want to make sure that we're reading everything right. We want clarification. I was hoping Luke would get in the camera, get in the angle so you could all meet him, but the Queen of Cups manifesting. Yeah, it's been completely ended. This is an ending, you guys. We brought judgment down upon them. And then through our thoughts and our feelings, they had to end that. They had to end that. Isn't that interesting? Looks like we're manifesting a lot of this stuff, which is what we're supposed to be doing. That's why we're here for the Great Awakening. You know, we're here for the Great Awakening so that we can create the shift. And yes, we've got the White Hats. We've got that alliance. They're doing they're doing battle. And we're all here to lift vibration, shift frequency, put out healing, and create a shift. That's what we're here doing, you guys. And it looks like we're doing exactly that. So kudos to all of us for spiritually holding the line, politically holding the line, and, emotionally holding the line. Because it's not always, it can be challenging to keep our emotions in a place lifted up enough so that we can do our spiritual work and stay in that vibration so that what we're doing is for the good instead of working for them for free, right? All right, you guys, now because it's the Christmas season, I think I've got time. Yeah, I'm 20 minutes in. I'm trying to make this quick so that I do have time. I've been pulling a card or some cards every day just for a few days. I'm just trying it out. It's in the community on my channel. Not sure if it runs on the news feed or not. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But I have been doing that as an extra pick-me-up. You know, what does the universe, source, and our cards have to say to us today, kind of a thing. So if that's well received and you guys all like it, go ahead and give me the likes on it so that I'll know. Because even that does take, you know, doing that takes me about 45 minutes to an hour, just to get myself ready spiritually, and then ask the questions, pull the card, because I do it specifically for us here on YouTube, for this audience, because we are all awake and aware. And then, like, if I pull a card on Facebook, my Facebook friends and family, most of them are in a different place than we are here on YouTube. So they usually get some sort of other type of message because of where they're at in this, you know, on this journey. So yeah, if you guys all like it, if that resonates, give me the likes on it, and that way I'll know, like and comment, and that way I'll know to keep doing it. If not, if it doesn't seem as though I'm getting a lot of feedback on it, I'll just take it as it's not necessary and I won't do it. Because by the time I get myself ready spiritually to do it, and I pull the cards and I ask the questions, and then I take the pictures, and then I put up the post and I do the typing, that's about an hour of my time. So if it's wanted, let me know. And if it's not necessary and I'm not seeing a lot of feedback, I probably won't do it. I won't keep up with it. So, all right, you guys, now, because it's the Christmas season, there's a lot of chatter around maybe something big going down Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, right? And I just want to see what source in the universe has to say about Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I'm going to have you guys bunch them into... as I say that, they know I want that all kind of bunched into one 24-hour span of time. And then depending on what we get there, we'll ask a couple of questions. And 23 minutes in, I don't want to make this too long because it takes kind of a long time for it to go up. If it is too long, but let's see what they have to say about Christmas Eve and Christmas. All right, you guys. The Fool. Straight up. Oh my. Wow. You guys. I would say there is a definite plan in action for Christmas Eve and Christmas, you guys. But I don't believe it includes us. It is our white hats, once again, going after these assholes that do horrific things during these holiday seasons and trying to clean up any little minions out there doing their rituals, okay? So the first card up, show us what's going to be taking place over a 24-hour period of time between Christmas Eve and Christmas. We got the Fool representing the question, and straight above this, ending the journey. So we have some highly enlightened people, some very highly enlightened, powerful people working for God right now, keeping the faith to end some cycles, okay? Across from that, they're going after these slime balls that do awful things, that keep things hidden and cloaked and under the surface. They're going after the people that are involved in the human trafficking. You see this? Yeah, they're going after those guys. What's driving this entire reading is the higher arcana, the sun, the children. Children. They're going in there to save those kids and to stop rituals and to balance the scales of light and dark so that we're winning. If you look, this is like they're trying to balance it, but they're imbalanced. They're imbalanced. So this is, they've got a big operations. And I don't think it's, I think it's plenty fine that we say that here, because I think at this point, after this many years of the white hats going after these guys know that the white hats know what they're up to during this time. And they know they're being hunted, right? They know they're being hunted. So that's what's going on as far as our white hats go. It's not going to be anything that you're hoping it will be, as far as like, you know, Nisara Jasara being rolled out or whatever. The white hats are really focusing their mission on saving these people that the bad guys are doing things to during this holiday season. So I'm going off the Ace of Swords, which already says they will be successful. And I'm just going to have some clarification. I want to see, I know you're saying it's going to be very successful, but let's give us a little bit more insight, just so that we feel a little better about what the white hats are up against, and how much are they going to, how successful will they be? How successful will they be? Very successful. I'm going off the Ace of Swords that already said they would be successful in this mission. And I'm like, how successful? Incredibly successful. Okay? Very, very successful. Justice. They're bringing the hammer down, guys. Justice is falling on these guys. So that's good to know. Now, listen, you guys, we all have our part to play in this. So we need to give the white hats energy. We need to send them a ton of love, strength, you know, send them strength, send them love. Send the love into the earth, because these dark minions can't handle that vibration. So send love into the earth. Send it out into the ethers, as we've talked about before. Keep your vibration high. Keep your vibration high. Don't allow these guys to feed off of your energy. Okay? So together we are strong. We are strong independently. What we do independently, each one of us, it matters, and it is making a difference. And we've seen that in these readings. We've been told that. But keep your vibrations really high, because when we're all together and we're coming together, because we are one, and we're using our one consciousness together as a whole to raise awareness and raise vibration and send love out there and help these white hats along, we are mighty. We are mighty. And they need us. They've been asking us to manifest right along, right? So this is all good stuff. The stuff that Phil was talking about has been eradicated. It does not look like the idea that SG Anon had about what they wanted to do will be able to come into fruition, because the word has been spread. It spreads, and that stops them from being able to do what it is that they would like to do. Now I'm going to do one more card, you guys. This is out of the Lightworker Oracle deck. My son got me this deck a long time ago, and I just want to see what does the universe want to leave us with as far as messages for all of us today. Today is Thursday, the 22nd of December 2022, right? High vibrational day. High vibrational day. Yesterday was the solstice. There was a lot of energy yesterday. I hope that you all took care of yourself and kept your vibrations high. And if you felt tired or worn out, I hope that you napped and self-cared. A lot of energy yesterday. Lot of energy. So we know what they're up to right now with these holidays and these dates, right? All right, so we're asking, what do they want to leave us with out of the Light Worker Oracle deck? $44, okay? So, seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. And basically what this card is telling us to do is exactly what I was just saying. Do things to keep your vibrations excessively high, okay? This card is going to encourage you to sit down and meditate, take a detox bath, do some meditation, pull healing from the earth, fill yourself up, fill yourself with light from source, send that out, do your spiritual work. This is the time for us to cleanse our houses and do that with intention. Go through, give your house a spiritual cleanse, do it with the intention. See your cleansing that you're doing on the house, moving outward into the ethers and cleansing the earth. This is really important right now. We want to vibrate higher, 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 higher during this time. And we want to get as much of that high vibration out as we possibly can so that we can transmute their darkness, right? And with this card, that's what we're being asked to do. We're being asked to go within, find our power because we have it. We're being asked to tap into the source. We are source. We came from source. It's in us. It emanates out of us. It flows through us. It comes back out of us. We came from it. We'll go back to it. So we're being asked to tap into that higher power, our higher self, do our rituals that raise the vibration, that bring love into the world, and see that going outward, okay? It's really important. We want to really raise the frequency right now. High, high, high. It's important. Okay, you guys, until next time, much love, many blessings from me to all of you. Enjoy the holidays. I don't know what you all celebrate, but whatever it is that you celebrate or don't celebrate, make the most of it. Hug your loved ones. Say, I love you. Lift your vibration. Hang in there. Where we go one, we go all. We have this. We've got this, you guys. Until next time, take care.